Welcome to KNC's Sales Tech Talk for sales professionals seeking to amplify their results through automation. I'm Kelly Goss.
And I am Carla Rodriguez. We are sales and CRM automation experts, and we are going to help you demystify complex sales technologies.
Yes, we are. And in this episode, we're going to talk about one of my favorite topics, automating email sequences.
Yeah, this is a huge topic, trendy topic. I have 2023 reached out many times to build these email sequences. Leaders want to do more with less, and they know they can use automation for this, but they don't know how to, where to start, what to use. And well, we are going to talk about this because if you are using your CRM like Pipedrive, you have everything here to start automating your email sequences. What about you, Kelly? What have you met Pipedrive users this year that they want to do email sequences?
Yeah, I mean, I think the reality is just like you said, business owners and leaders really want to do more for less, and they want salespeople to sell more in less time, basically. And I think the reality is that a lot of salespeople are probably using their time really unproductively and not wisely. So, an example would be that there might be people out there that are sending cold email outbound campaigns and follow-ups, and they're doing that all manually, and ultimately time is money, and it's a really expensive way of using skilled resource for that kind of thing. That combined with the fact that if you're using prospecting and email automation tools, sometimes those tools can be quite pricey, and in some situations a lot of those tools don't integrate with Pipedrive, which again means downloading lists, uploading them into Pipedrive, which is a lot of manual work. So I'm sure that we can find some ways to talk about things that are really going to help you to make things a little bit more productive for yourself, so that you can actually really focus your time on building relationships and selling rather than doing all of that manual and repetitive stuff. So, with that in mind, Carla, do you think that there are some better solutions to using actual Pipedrive native functionality that are going to help people out there?
Yeah, sure. First of all, you need to sync your email account. It could be Gmail, Outlook, Office 365, or other accounts. You can sync your email with Pipedrive. This is the first thing you need to do. And of course, there is another small tool, but it's amazing, which is email templates. You should create your email templates. It's something that is going to help your salespeople run very fast, and they don't have to type everything again and again and again. And you will be surprised. I mean, there are many salespeople writing and writing each email again and again. So
Copying and pasting.
and pasting, copy
Mhm.
pasting, copy pasting. So yeah, forget about it. Do your email templates. Of course, you can move forward and start using Pipedrive native automation. You can do email sequences. Also, you can add to that Pipedrive campaigns, which is a very good tool to reach more audience and do some campaigns. And of course, you can integrate some lead generation tools. There are a lot in many in the market, like Lemlist or any others that can integrate natively. That's our first, the best suggestions to do, not to automate a tool that is maybe not native integrated. And of course, use your database. Your database is gold, is where you're going to find your clients, have more data about them, and explode to do more sales. So your database has to have a very good structure, cleanless, has to be clean, and you have to invest time on keeping it well organized to do your email outreach. So yeah, I know that Kelly has a good example that she wants to show us. So please go ahead.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and have a look at some very straightforward email automations that we can have using Pipedrive native functionality. So the first one we'll have a look at is something very basic. So when a lead is created, you can put in some conditional logic and send out an email using a template. Another one would be a similar situation where you have a deal updated and some conditional logic, have a delay for a certain period of time, and send out an email using a template all through Pipedrive. Then we can get a little bit more complicated where we can do the same thing, have a deal created, for example, as a trigger, some conditional logic, an email being sent using a template to two different people associated with the deal, and then having some more conditional logic and a wait condition whereby if somebody has or hasn't replied, then certain deal stages or fields are updated. Then we can have something a little bit more complex where we have a series of emails going out over a period of time. So for example, here we have a lead created, some conditional logic, fields being updated, and then a campaign actually being sent. So rather than sending an email with a template, you're actually sending a specific campaign and delaying that for 7 days and then sending another campaign straight away. But you can also add in additional conditional logic in various places. So similar one where we have deal being updated, some conditional logic, email one being sent out, delay for 7 days, conditional logic. So for example, if the deal pipeline hasn't changed, then the email being sent out, the second one, some deal fields being updated, more delay for another 7 days, more conditional logic, and you get the picture here. So we can carry on doing that. And then if something hasn't changed at the end, then change the deal field so that maybe your deal is changed to lost. My preference with using email automations is actually to have a series of different stages in a pipeline that indicate where a deal actually is in the email sending sequence. So you could have email one as a deal stage, email two as a deal stage follow up, email three, etc. And then you can actually have separate automations that run and will run at particular times of the day. So let's say a deal is updated, have some logic in there, delay for 7 days. You can even specify the time and the time zone. Then you've also got some additional conditional logic, and then you send your email out using a template and update the deal fields, which means that deal is actually moved to a separate pipeline stage, and then you have additional workflow automations that will trigger based on the deal being updated into that particular pipeline stage. And so there's another example here, similar thing with some different conditional logic, and we have our email being sent out using a template, and we've got our delay in there for 1 day, and then the deal being moved to a different pipeline stage at the end. So those are just a few examples of some of the automations that you can have in place using Pipedrive, using conditional logic within the Pipedrive workflow automation tool, conditions, delays, etc., and using campaigns or templates.
So, Kelly, I know you have many cases as well. So, tell us one.
Yes, like you said, so many examples, but one that kind of stands out for me because of the productivity element is a client of ours that is in the post-construction cleaning industry. And my client has, he basically does all the admin, and he has a team that do the operations. So he is also the salesperson as well. And what we've actually set up for them is they use Seamless, which is a prospecting tool, and he creates lists within Seamless. And when he enriches contacts within the prospecting tool, those automatically get added into Pipedrive. And once they're added into Pipedrive, that kicks off a sales automation sequence, which will move the deal from one stage to another stage depending on when that email has been sent. So, one email in 7 days, next email in another 7 days. And if anybody replies to that email, that deal is actually taken out of the sales automation sequence. So it's just a really good example of how easy it is to automate. And this is, again, using all native functionality within Pipedrive, email sync, native integration with Seamless, and built-in automations within Pipedrive. And it's so simple to set up, and the productivity benefits are just huge. And it makes it easier to sell as well. So that's an
Excellent.
additional benefit.
Excellent. Yeah. Always look to native integrations. That is where you save a lot of money.
Yeah, totally. So what do you think, Carla, are some benefits that sales teams are going to get out of using things like this?
Well, first, the visibility. If you use one tool, you will be able to see your whole process in one tool, which is, I think, the best thing to do to keep everything organized and stop switching from one place to the other, bringing big databases, download, upload, forget about it. Automation on a budget. Use your Pipedrive subscription, might maximize it all of you can. And well, this will help you use your time more productively and use it to sell more.
Yeah, absolutely. So in summary, as a Pipedrive user, you can use native functionality such as email integration and sync, workflow automation, native integrations with your lead generation tools to really supercharge the way that you work. So how can we help? At Solver, we're Pipedrive and Zapier experts, and we help SMEs just like you to supercharge your sales processes with automation.
At Agilisa, we help you improve and automate your sales process using Pipedrive and other tools of the ecosystem. So this is everything for today. Check out our next episode and see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye.